At Bridgeport Central High School, home of the Hilltoppers, talking cross country with Bill Bloxham. I'm Rob Adams, their head coach Sean Astle, and Christian Morgan, the captain, joining us here. Christian, I will start with you. You know, cross country is a sport that gets great turnout for the tournament, for the FCIAC championship tournament, but there's not a lot known about it. It doesn't feel like it gets the attention it deserves. Let's start there and let's bring some attention to a really good sport.
Well, cross country is, I really love to run. It relieves a lot of stress for me, and it's not all about who's watching or who's not. It's all about how you feel. So, you know, I do cross country because I really like it.
Now, it's somewhat of an individual sport, and yet it's still a team sport. Is that fair to say?
Yes, it is both. You know, you always want to make sure that when you're running, you're thinking of yourself, but you're thinking of others. It's a pretty nice sport, and running with other people is more encouraging, so it's more like team. It's more encouraged. You always want to push yourself to do better. You always want to catch up with the person in front of you, stick with them. That's the best.
Coach, pack running, is that something that you guys try to do? And do you have a rabbit, or how do you guys pace yourselves over a course?
Honestly, yeah, we emphasize the pack. You're only as strong as your fifth runner, and our number one goal is to bridge the gap between the first and the fifth runner. And ideally, too, injuries will happen. You have alternates, so really we look to develop, 10 strong runners, and then with our younger runners, we try and have them step into the top 10 as soon as possible. Whether it's this season or the following season, they can jump right in.
Where do you practice for your home course? I mean, how do you get these guys out there? Where do they run? Where do they find hills? I know you're the Hilltoppers, but where do they find hills around here?
We do have some hills in the area. Right behind us, actually, there's a decent grade on that hill that will do some of our sprint work, because we train all the aspects of the energy system, so we'll get sprint work here. But we also have home meets at Beardsley Park, and we're going to be running an invitational there that we're hosting in October, so we're excited for that. Last year I was coaching at Harding, and we had the first cross-country meet at Beardsley Park in probably about 20 years in Bridgeport. So we're excited to have that relationship with all the Bridgeport schools and bring cross-country back to Bridgeport.
Christian, how do you keep yourself in shape? How do you keep your teammates in shape? You're the leader, you're the captain. How do you keep that focus?
Well, I keep myself in shape. I play a lot of sports. After this, I might probably go play basketball, keep running. And for my team, I also encourage them to do all kinds of stretches, and I ask them, is there any parts of their body that's hurting them? And I give them a little idea of what I do to help me stay in shape.
And of course, the basketball standard's very high here at Bridgeport Central. That's another conversation for another day, but certainly an exciting season coming up. What are the goals you're setting in your mind?
Well, right now I'm trying to be the best that I can be, and my grandma always told me, if you want to be a garbage man, be the best garbage man. Just be the best you want to be. Be the best at whatever you can.
Well, I'm sorry, Christian, what kind of times did you put up last year, and is there a number that you're looking for?
Well, I'm actually trying to break for the mile. I want to break 5 minutes this year. And last year I got 5:24 or 5:28, one of those.
I'd take it. I can't even come close to it. We wish you a lot of luck this season, and boy, go get them. Have a lot of fun.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you both. Sean Astle, the head coach, and Christian Morgan, the captain of the cross-country team. We thank them for joining us here on the HAN Network at Bridgeport Central High School.